Hello everyone, my name is Joshua and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Coffee, Cats, and King, where we will discuss books, both new and old. I will share with you pictures of my cats will make you wish they were your cats, and I will drink enough coffee for me and everybody watching. Alright, before I get started today, first I'm going to show off this mug because... Speaking of cats, really cool mug. Cats from a bunch of different famous artists, and I believe, can't remember. Yeah, I believe we got this from the local art museum here in Northern Virginia, so that was pretty cool. Also going to show off this shirt, really cool stylization of one of the absolute masters of horror there, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. So, do a quick addressing of something. It's been about a week since I've posted. I got pretty sick there and just couldn't get myself in front of a camera, but I'm back. Promise you I will be posting at least twice a week. That is my intention, and I've got some really great people who I think are going to hold me to that. Thank you, Richard. Today I have a really exciting one. I know I just did a book haul, but this is a vintage horror book haul. All these books I just picked up recently off of eBay, and I'm really excited to show them off to you guys. Got some really cool stuff here, some books I'm not sure some of you have even heard of. So I'm hoping to maybe, stump the chump a little with some of you guys out there, but we'll see how it goes. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first off, probably one of the newest out of this collection I have here is a nice copy of Son of Rosemary by IR11, of course. Interestingly enough, I do not have a copy of Rosemary's Baby, so can't really do anything with this until I pick that one up and read it. I read it 16 years ago, but I was rather young then, so I don't really remember it very well. Still excited to have it. Next up, I have a copy of Child of Darkness by David B. Silva. So, cool cover there. This is one I've been told time and time again that I have to get to it soon. So I promise you I'm going to be reading this as soon as possible, and then it's Thomas Tryon's Harvest Home, which I've kind of held off because I wanted this specific copy. I wanted this art cover, and so now that I have it, I don't have any more excuses. I plan on jumping to it as soon as possible. Okay. This is actually, I guess, technically a science fiction, not a horror, but there's got to be some horror involved. A book called The Devil's Game by Paul Anderson, and with a cover like that. Some sort of weird bat, devil creature. I don't know. Like I said, obviously, he normally writes science fiction. I know it's going to be science fiction, but there's got to be some horror involved there. It counts. It's my channel. Next up, William J. Johnstone's Them. And this was a really pretty cover, very minimalistic, especially for Johnstone, who, his covers are usually very garish. So I don't know what it's about, but I'm excited. This will actually be my first read from him. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, This is one by an author I had not heard of. I don't know anything about the book. It came in a bundle along with some Rosemary, but this is A Shadow on the Stair by Gloria Murphy. So, not a whole lot going on there, but again, nice copy. Excited for it. Okay, moving on. This one I have heard of and I was very excited about. I love this cover. This is Patrick Billings' The Quiet. Cool cover there. By the way, guys, sorry if I'm taking a little longer, if I maybe seem to lose my breath a little. I'm still kind of getting over that sickness, but just bear with me. Okay, just finished saying that I've never read anything by William Johnstone, and talked about how his covers are, usually a little zanier. This is a great example. This is his book Sweet Dreams. So very, very, very different from that other one that I picked up. But I mean, you can't help but love a cover that crazy. So that is classic Paperbacks from Hell style. So really excited about that one. This is another one that I've seen on that list, and I've seen Lex The Book Abyss. She has this book, and I saw it and I love that cover, and I was really jealous of it, so I'm super excited to have it. This is Len Biderstadt's Sleep is the name of the book. If it would focus. Don't care what the book is about. That cover is just so cool. So cool. Okay, moving on. Got one that'll make Richard happy. This is John Sauls' Darkness. And it's a little more beat up. Looks like it's got some water damage, but that's okay. Moving on here, we have Chet Williamson's Lowland Rider. And some people, I looked at reviews of this book. Some people complained. They said that the cover is just kind of silly, but I really dig it. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely gives me a serial killer, even maybe cultist kind of vibe. So excited about that one. Another author that I haven't picked up much from Chet Williamson, but his name is very well known. So we'll see how it goes. This is a book I had never heard of. Again, it came in one of these bundles that I bought, and it actually looks like it's gonna be really entertaining, but I think it has the worst tagline of all time. This is the Sweetwater Point Motel, and that is by Peter Saab. But I don't know if you saw, the tagline is "Nobody checks out, not even the children." Terrible tagline, but hopefully the book is a little better than that. All right, let's see. Moving on here, we have Thomas Page's The Man Who Would Not Die. And this is definitely going to be more of a medical science fiction-y kind of horror, but pretty excited about that. That's really cool. I like a dose of science in my horror sometimes, It's not just all about slash chop chop, Make you think sometimes. Okay, this is one I should be ashamed of myself for not reading before now, but again, it was just a case where I knew it was going to be a book that I kept in my collection for a long time, so I wanted to have a good copy right from the start. This, I think, is a really pretty copy. Very excited about it. So this is Dan Simmons' Summer of Night. And this I'm even more excited about because as look at that, beautiful, man. Oh, if I could get that as a print on my wall in here, I would. That's just gorgeous. So that's one of those coming of age stories that everybody talks about and everybody raves about. I've never read it. I'm going to now this year take care of that. So got a couple more here, more than a couple. This was a pretty big haul, actually. I think it was 22 or 23 books total. But okay, this is one from Pinnacle that I've never heard anyone talk about. I've never seen before. It's kind of really cheesy cover, but I kind of like it. This is DAmatos' Blood Beast. So gargoyle thing there. Excited about that. I think it's gonna be, honestly, it's probably gonna be really terrible. It's probably a reason I've never heard of it, but could be one of those obscure hidden gems. Could be. We'll give it a try. I'm sure someone down there in the comments has read it and can give me some insight, but if not, then I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. Okay, I picked up a couple Richie Tankersley Cusick novels, which I'm very excited about. Two of them are point horror, and this one is actually one of her few adult novels. So this is Blood Roots, and I was pretty excited about this. I was actually not aware that she wrote any adult fiction, so this was a pleasant surprise to me. I checked out some reviews on Goodreads, and everybody who has read it raves about this book. So I'm really excited about it now. I'm also excited about the two point horror Richie Cusick novels that I picked up. First is April Fools, which, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but this book looks like it's never even been read, so that's pretty cool. And next up, this is the one I was most excited about, and that is Trick or Treat. And I have been waiting to get a copy of this for so long. The cover is just perfect. I mean, I'm so excited to jump into this. I cannot wait. Okay, coffee first. Man, don't get sick right now, guys. It's terrible. Okay, moving on. This is Brian DAmatos' Beauty. This one was cool. It's one of those fold-outs that actually comes with a detachable bookmark. So there's something they tried for a while, and it's a neat idea. The problem is it shortens the back. You can see here it shortens the back of the book, and so once you remove that bookmark, it's even shorter. So you have this, this 1-inch gap in the back where there's no back cover. So it was a neat idea, putting those bookmarks in the back of the covers, but I just don't think it panned out the way that they anticipated with the formatting. Down to the last four here, guys. This is Whitney Strobers' Cat Magic, and this cover just makes me laugh. It's awesome. You have this giant specter ghost cat thing over top of this little town, and it just it makes me so happy. I imagine one of my silly cats would probably react the same way if he was large enough to do that kind of destruction. And actually, I'll go on and put my cat pictures in here now before we go any further. I love those wonderful fools. Havoc and Chaos. I love them. Alright, 3 more. This one is definitely pretty beat up, but still excited about it. This is Charles King's Mama's Boy. The spooky eyes in the back there. So, pretty excited about it. Then, this one I had never heard of, but I looked at reviews, and apparently this is a pretty awesome crime horror, murder horror, whatever you want to call it. And this is Shiver by Brian Harper. So, last up, and I saved this one for last because I am so excited about it. I love this cover. It's another one I've never heard anyone talk about, and I'm kind of interested to see who else has heard about this novel, if any of you have read it, if any of you have a copy, because I looked around and I didn't see many copies available of this at all, and the ones that were super expensive. So, this is William Hallahan's Keeper of the Children. And the back cover is just as cool. I mean, come on. Come on. I'm a huge fan of evil toys. And that sounds weird, but, you know, any of that. Not just toys, I guess, but, you know, haunted ventriloquist dummies, whatever it may be. In this case, some sort of awful, evil spirit starts inhabiting this child's toys and, you know, torturing and hurting the family. I've never seen a copy before. I just happened to stumble upon it on eBay for a price that I could not turn down, and I just had to have it. So, again, anyone who has read any of these, who has any insight on any of them, tell me, you know, whether, oh, this one is awesome, or this one is crap, or, you know, whether you might be interested in reading it. I am never opposed to sharing books when I'm done with them, or trading, or selling, or whatever it may be. So, that was my book haul. 23 vintage horror novels. Again, thank you for being patient with me. I will get better about uploading now. Thank you for not making fun of me for the, you know, coughs and stutters and losing the voice at various times. Once more, thank you for joining me on Coffee, Cats, and King. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers.